Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Main Library. I'm John Keppel, and I'm one of the Adult Services Librarians here at the Akron-Summit County Public Library, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our performance today. Before I talk about the event, I want to go over some housekeeping. Restrooms are located outside the auditorium in the atrium hallway. If you have a cell phone, we would appreciate it if you could adjust it to silence or vibrate, and please no flash photography. Thank you very much for your cooperation with this. And now on to the show. The Supertonics Flute Ensemble was started by two flute players thinking it would be nice to have a flute choir. The nameless flute choir was started around 2010 and was made up of musicians from the Kent State University Start Concert Band. In October of 2020, the same two flute players decided to restart the flute choir because of the need for camaraderie, personal mental health, and music therapy. For safety reasons during the pandemic, the group limited members to 8 flute players and 1 conductor. They adopted the name Supertonics Flute Ensemble and put on their first virtual concert on Facebook in December 2020. Once restrictions were lessened, they moved to the Trinity Church of the Nazarene in Uniontown, Ohio, and started to add more flute players. Currently, the Supertonics Flute Ensemble has decided to remain independent from the university and to continue to grow. In the fall of 2023, Dr. Janet Becker was invited to become the conductor. In regards to today's performance, you can find many references to Halloween in music, some old, some familiar, and some a little less known. And this concert offers these combined with poetry readings that can elaborate, explain, or maybe scare you. The music we will be hearing today will include selections from Engelman, Mussorgsky, Ray Parker, Rod Templeton, Danny Elfman, Vic Mizzy, and others. It will also include poetry by Joel Benton, Danny Elfman, Burley Vanguard, Hughes Means, and others. Donna Reiser Longfellow will be the narrator, reading the poetry and stories. And so, without any further ado, please join me in welcoming the Supertonics Flute Ensemble.
This is Halloween, poem by Danny Elfman. This is Halloween, music by Danny Elfman, arranged by Ray Michael Kaufman. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. It's our town. Everybody scream in this town of Halloween. I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs, fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream in our town of Halloween. I am the clown with the tearaway face, here in a flash and gone without a trace. I am the who when you call, who's there? I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone waits for the next surprise. Everyone hail to the Pumpkin King. Now, this is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween Dance, music by Hans Engelman, arranged by Kathy Morrow. Pixie, kobold, elf, and sprite, all are on their rounds tonight. In the wan moon's silver ray, thrives their helter-skelter play. Fond of cellar, barn, or stack, true unto the almanac, they present to credulous eyes strange hobgoblin mysteries. Cabbage stumps, straws wet with dew, apple skins and chestnuts too, and a mirror for some lass, show what wonders come to pass. Doors they move and gates they hide, mischiefs that on moonbeams ride, are their deeds and by their spells, love records its oracles. Don't we all of long ago, by the ruddy fireplace glow, in the kitchen and the hall, those queer coif-like pranks recall? Every shadows were they then, but tonight they come again. Were we once more but 16, precious would be Halloween. poem by Hugh Mearns, and Ghostbusters, music by Ray Parker Jr., arranged by Ralph Raymond Hayes. Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, I wish he'd go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me. But when I looked around the hall, I couldn't see him there at all. Go away, don't you come back anymore. Go away, and please don't slam the door. Last night I saw upon the stair a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. Houses by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and Western Ghosts, arranged by John Swanson. All houses wherein men have lived and died are haunted houses. Through the open doors, the harmless phantoms on their errands glide, with feet that make no sound upon the floors. We meet them at the doorway, on the stair, along the passages they come and go, impalpable impressions on the air, a sense of something moving to and fro. There are more guests at table than the hosts invited. The illuminated hall is thronged with quiet, inoffensive ghosts, as silent as the pictures on the wall. The stranger at my fireside cannot see the forms I see, nor hear the sounds I hear. But he perceives what is, while unto me all that has been is visible and clear. We have no title, deeds to house or lands, owners and occupants of earlier dates, from graves forgotten stretch their dusty hands, and hold in mortmain still their old estates. poem by Elaine Equine. And the Addams Family theme song, music by Vic Nizik, arranged by Gina Luciani. And we would love if you do an audience participation on that and help us with our snaps when that happens, okay? Ghosts in Fashion. Although it no longer has a body to cover out of a sense of decorum, the ghost must still consider fashion, must clothe its invisibility in something if it is to appear in public. Some traditional specters favor the simple shroud, a toga of ectoplasm worn Isadora Duncan style swirling around them, while others opt for lightweight versions of once familiar t-shirts and jeans. Perhaps being thought forms, they can change their outfits instantly. Or if they were loved ones, it is we who clothe them like dolls from memory. Night on Bald Mountain is a piece of music based on a short story by Russian author Nikolai Gogol. In this story, St. John sees witches gathering on Bald Mountain. The witches have a party that lasts all night. When the sun rises, the witches vanish. The story takes place on Bald Mountain near Kiev, a city in modern-day Ukraine, though it used to be in Russia. In timeless tower high midst dead of night, entwined in struggling moonbeams, misty light, unshadowed figure clad in mantle gray, looks not, feels not, stares eastwards. To think of once upon a time, of Camelot and quests to find, powers to deceive death's misty shawl, wizard best for yourself, or dead lady and liege, that you weep. On Spanish plain marched once your royal sire to burn his bridges on God's holy fire. Struck down by horse and Moorish battle blade, alone to this end your fate. But hasten now as skies grow black and forces mass to take you back. Mere moments to a time that seems so distant and so very long ago. poem by Burley Van, and theme from The Walking Dead by Bear McCurry, Stephen Kaplan, arranged by Lisa Kosher. The moon will shine for God knows how long, as if it still matters, as if someone is trying to recall a dream. Believe the brain is a cage of light and rage. When it shuts off, something else switches on. There's no better reason than now to lock the doors and the windows. Turn off the sprinklers and porch light. Save the books for fire. In darkness, we learn to read what moves along the horizon, across the periphery of a gun scope. The flicker of shadows, the rustling of trash in the body of cities long emptied. Not a soul lives in this house, and this house, and this house. Go on, stiffen the heart, quicken the blood. To live in a world of flesh and teeth, you must learn to kill what you love, and love what can die. The Demon's Laugh, poem by Robert Frost, and Thriller, Todd Templeton, arranged by Ralph Raymond Hicks. It was far in the sameness of the wood. I was running with joy on the demon's trail, though I knew what I hunted was no true God. It was just as the light was beginning to fail that suddenly I heard all I needed to hear, and it has lasted me many and many a year. The wound was behind me instead of before, a sleepy sound, but a mocking half, as of one who utterly couldn't care. The demon arose from his wallow to laugh, brushing the dirt from his eye as he went, and well I knew what the demon meant. I shall not forget how his laugh rang out. I felt as a fool to have been so caught, and checked my steps to make pretense. It was something among the leaves I sought, though doubtful whether he stayed to see. Thereafter I sat me against a tree.
all so much for being here. That was amazing. Can we give one more round of applause for this?
Yes.